Hi guys, you're welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to cut this beautiful half circle skirt. So stick around and let's go right into the video. So I'll be working with this beautiful African print. It is 2 yards and 20 inches. That is what I'm working with. And I'm going ahead to iron it out smoothly. So I'm going to go ahead to fold the material into two, the front facing the front side. After that, you then fold it like this to give you a triangle shape. After that, then you just lay it out. Make sure to lay it out properly. So I'm going to be using 39, which is my hip measurement for the waistline, and you're going to divide 39 into 4, and what you get when you divide 39 into 4 is 9 3/4. And so I'm going to be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'm going to place my tape at the topmost part of the triangle, and I'm going to mark 12 inches. Now 12 inches is not a standard for anyone. If my hip were to be more than 39, I will need to mark a number higher than 12. It could be 13 or 14. And if my hip was to be lower than 39, I will need to go lower than 12 inches. So whatever it is that you mark, just make sure that after marking that you get the accurate measurement. That is your hip divided into 4 plus 1 inch for your sewing allowance. After marking out the measurement that I need for the waist, I'm going to go ahead to mark the length of the skirt. I'm making use of 32 inches. I would have actually loved this skirt to be longer, but I don't want it to have any joining. So I'm just going to make use of 32 inches. And from the waistline, you go ahead to mark out the length of the skirt, not from the topmost part of the triangle, but from the part where you have already marked out the measurements you need for the waistline. And that's how I'm going to do it, from the waistline all round, marking 32 inches, and that will give us a circle. After doing that, I'm going to go ahead to cut it out. After cutting out the skirt, you are going to have a particular place that is open, and so you have to sew it all the way down from the waist down to the hem of the skirt. Make sure to double stitch as you are starting from the topmost part, and as you get to the end, you also double stitch it, and stitch it in a way that the name of the print does not show. The name of the print doesn't show. If it shows, it's not going to look good, just like you see me do. So I've gone ahead to cut a 2 inches band. That is on fold, you cut a 2 inches band. That will be the length of the band, and then the wideness of the band is going to be the wideness of the waist of the skirt, and then you add like 2 inches or 3 inches, and I'm going sewing it around the waist. So you sew it by ½ inch round the waist like so. Fitting the band to the waist, you do not have to sew everything round. You're going to leave about 2 or 3 inches space, and then you open up the band and then join it so that you'll be able to have the allowance to fix the elastic into band. After joining the band, this is what you're going to get. So you're going to measure the waist like this. After measuring it, I got 20, and that is 40 inches. So I'm going to cut half of 40, which is 20 inches, and I'll be adding 1 inch, making it 21, just for sewing allowance. Now I'm going to use my safety pin to pass in the rubber around the waist, just like you see me doing. After joining the rubber, you are going to go ahead to sew the waistband to the waistline, but you make sure that you're sewing the band to the waistline, that you're not sewing on the rubber but just sewing directly on the fabric. To be able to fold the hem of the skirt is not an easy one, but you can make it easier by just folding it first like this and folding it over again. So you have to first of all fold it once like this and use your iron to secure the folding, and then you go over again and fold it over and then use the iron to secure it. Then you go back to the machine and then you run a stitch all around it. But I won't be making use of this method because I have a weaving machine, so I'm just going to go ahead to weave the hem of the skirt, and then after weaving it I'll just go ahead to fold it once and not twice. So I'm done weaving it, so I'm just going to fold it once like this, and I'm going to do this all around the skirt. Now this is the finished look of the skirt. Doesn't it look nice? Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share to your friends. Bye.